A lot of writers want to create characters that are naturalistic. It's not the only choice with characters. You can create characters that are really stylistic and really stylized. For instance, in the movie The Lobster with Colin Farrell, you have very strange forms of dialogue and behavior that is specific to the goals of that writer. And that's important to point out because it points to the fact that characters are not human beings. They are tools in the telling of a story. And you have to treat a tool differently than you treat a human being. That's very important. Don't treat human beings like tools. They are ends unto themselves. But characters are not ends unto themselves. They are tools to achieve an end, which is the telling of a story that solves a problem in service of a bigger theme. So what does that mean in terms of naturalistic characters? It means you need to understand first and foremost, why is your character in the story? What is their function in the story? Because otherwise they're wandering around, stepping on the toes of other characters, doing other characters' jobs, and so on. Every character has a job in your story. Are they the protagonist? Are they the sidekick? Are they the mentor, the love interest, the antagonist? Now, you can combine them. You can have an antagonist who is a mentor or who is a love interest and so on, but you still need to know what they are doing and why they are there and what job they're trying to do. And that's the first thing that you need to know. But the second thing you need to know is what are their deep motivations and their conjunctural motivations. Their deep motivation is the thing that they've brought with them through a lifetime of good times and bad times, trauma and celebration. So they come into it and maybe they need to have security, or maybe they need to have more love, or they need to have their self-esteem boosted because they don't have confidence in themselves. And that will shape their intentions within scenes, but also the specific context of that scene will shape their intentions. Are they trying to solve the problem but also get a date with the person with whom they are relating in that moment, having a conversation with? Are they trying to solve the problem and get themselves chosen to lead the team that will do the project because they need to get their self-esteem boosted in that moment? So you need to know how those elements are working together to shape who they are. And that also will shape how they do other things, right? How do they dress? How do they walk? How do they carry themselves? Do they look you in the eye when they speak, or do they look down at the floor when they're speaking? How do they deal with confrontation and conflict? These are key elements that are specific to creating the best tool possible to create naturalistic characters.